So yeah, I just started recording. I hope everything's gonna be fine. Like I see audio input output going well. So what we're going to do today is we're gonna kind of brainstorm the pain points, possible pain points of the clients. Daniel, can you please turn on mic right now? I think it's a bit
Oh, sorry.
yeah, a bit noisy. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna be generating pain points. Uh, the idea is quite simple to start with like segments with where they can choose the new solution most easily. So about the sphere, about my clients at some point, it's I, I'm doing website development, mostly web services. When someone needs to create an MVP, like minimal viable product, or some service, it's not about landings, not about visuals. It's it can look nice, but it it does look nice, but it's like it's not about I don't know, some sparkles and beautiful fonts. It's more about web services. So I can start with some pain points which have become quite new in this sphere with the new like large language models. It became possible for clients to make these prototypes on their own, but it gets messy. They can't understand the code or it works, and they need to kind of support it, you know. So that's one of the pain points I thought about. Maybe you can ask some questions about the sphere so we can advance on that.
So, but who is your customers?
So customers are entrepreneurs or small teams within organizations when they need to yeah, like build some service for them. Like one of the clients was a laboratory, like bioinformatics. They exist within a large organization within a research institute, but they needed to make a service for easier access to their data, so everyone can filter, download data, etc.
If I will be your potential client, my main pain point will be how I can find right developer for my task. So, for example, if I will start searching developers, there are a lot of them on the market, and how can I choose exactly you, not anyone else?
Okay. By the way, I think I'm gonna be noting these pain points in the chat. Keep
Okay.
it in mind. So yeah, you see that is a pain point, so that you just don't understand how to choose, how to pick one, right?
Yeah, because
What's
most
better?
of them provide the same services, and mostly description of the services are the same.
What do you fear, like that someone's gonna be incompetent or
Yeah.
But how do they find you?
right now through my website mostly. I
Mm-hmm.
leave the links everywhere, like my Instagram, Telegram, my GitHub developer profile, um, and word of mouth. Currently, it's like that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you represent yourself like a one-man team who can produce such kind of web
Yep,
solutions.
not exactly. I mean, not always. Sometimes if we're building some a service with heavy backend, where we need some like lots of logic on the server side, then I'm just building like client side, the web page, and there are other team members who are busy with the backend. If the server side is easy, I do it on my own. It's like not my main, not the field when I'm the strongest, but I still can manage it.
And from my perspective as a client, I also will be worried about future of the project. For example, if you develop something for me right now, will it work in 1 or 2 or 3 years from this time with the same technology, or will you support my project through the time to make it working?
So support from a developer, or that the
Yeah.
technology is going to be obsolete?
Technology always changing, and my worry is will the final project that you deliver will work in the future.
Okay. Obsolete. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, maybe exactly if you have a project that should get solution just right now and will be not developed in the future, then it's okay. But like a freelancer, maybe difficult to produce support for the long term.
Okay. Yeah, I see the point. So,
Yeah, and the next point I think will be a price, because as I understand, the developer services can price can vary from very different amount. Is
work,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
So let me rephrase that. Sometimes the kind of complexity of the technology is not obvious. I've seen this multiple times on projects. Like either we need to get notifications to work, like web notifications, or to use the camera API, like the one we're using right now at Google Meet. It's heavily, how to say, brings more complexity into the project. So, and the pain point is that clients don't understand in advance how long would it take and how difficult is that, right? Andrew, question for you. Did I
Can
get
you?
did I get your point right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you answered my point.
Okay, I will note that. How long will this take, and how difficult is that? Um,
Sorry, I have
yeah,
a question.
go on.
My main point, have a client. I want to know for which websites successes you can take responsibility.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's
Understand.
people traffic. You can give me more traffic, or you can give me the best design.
Can you rephrase that maybe?
Yeah, I think the main point, can you guarantee the final result for the
Oh,
client to
Yeah,
have success?
exactly.
okay, I get it. So you mean the final result, not just it's exactly like the designs, but also that it solves the problem, like the more general problem, right? That's a good point. Well, the answer is you can't, but we can work on probabilities. Another thing that I encountered recently is that sometimes when the project is done, we were aiming to launch within a month, and the development was done already like by third week. We were just fixing some bugs and stuff. But then we needed to connect the payment provider, and we've tried many providers. Maybe they not all of them understood the kind of the idea of the service. I don't know, but it took like a month and several iterations to get the approval. So yeah, they can work with us. So yeah, that's on the later stages of the development. I think it can be a problem.
And what's regarding to your customers, for example, the level of competence of your customers?
In
Is
what?
it, I mean, for example, someone has an idea
Yeah.
and he want to realize it, but he has no idea how to do it. He comes to you and say, Eugen, I need something. Yeah, I need the no idea the website that connects people. Or I will to create new social network, for example. Yeah,
Yeah.
and how do you communicate with them, and how do you explain them all boundary condition of your production, or are they already prepared, or they know already what do they
Do they want?
expect from you
Yeah.
exactly, or are they just see the result that we want to get but has no idea how to achieve it?
Well, it depends. I have both types of clients. One type is those who they already are in this project development sphere, yeah, like industry, and they can find designers to just kind of elaborate and work on how will it look like. Find some other developers and just invite me as a front-end developer to build just the client side. The other type of clients are those who are not in the field, like they don't really know how to create it. And here, yeah, I need to understand, not understand, explain to them so that they understand how it works. Maybe even to talk to potential customers to better get a sense of what we're doing, and based on that, reach out to the designers I know, or just provide some information so they can pick a designer, and then we can advance on the pipeline.
Mhm. And could you separate these two types of customers? I mean, separate the pains of these groups of customers.
Yes, I guess I can. So when it comes to those who are already they already seen projects kind of flourish, I don't know, grow up, they understand the pipeline, and it's much easier. So with them, it's more work on their side, but there are less problems for sure, because they already know how it works. For the so yeah, here the problems might be just that we already mentioned, that the technology is kind of new. There's some complexity to that. Something can go wrong during the development. And for the other type of clients, there are much more problems, because yeah, first they need to kind of understand, okay, like we have like some vague idea and we need to make it more concrete. So how do we do it? They explain their vision, but still we need to, well, as I mentioned, sometimes to speak to the final customers. Like in the case with this lab, we talked to like other bioinformatics specialists to kind of understand how could they use it, like what are they doing right now, what are they currently doing. Then there are problems for, oh, by the way, it's 15 minutes already, so Daniel left just on time. But yeah, I will finish the idea. So yeah, like each step needs to be kind of explained to them, presented from different points of view. They get to just how to say well, spend some time, you know, doing this stuff, and it's mostly time consuming. Also, while they're waiting for, I don't know, some information from my part. So I would say I can separate the problems like that, if this answers your questions. Okay, I think we still have like maybe one more pain point to discuss, and then we need to wrap it up.
Can be a real pain point for a client is visual representation of the final project, or you handle only the back end of the project?
Oh, the visual representation, it's not really a problem. It's like a task. It's a part of the process. It's the problems arise when,
I mean, it's hard to represent your portfolio only with a description of your hard skills and backend, because most of the clients would like to see a real visualization of the project. How?
yeah, I get the point. So what you're saying is that when looking for not front-end developers like me, but back-end developers who work on the server side of the things, it's much more difficult to assess how good they are because we don't see, like, it's not pictures. Yeah, I guess we can write it down, and in this case, it's either word of mouth that someone recommended, like the developer, or there is already some technician in the team who can look for the code, which like developer may have some open source code, which they may look at. I guess it's like that, but I will write it down. Okay, thanks everyone. That's all.
You're welcome.
For now.
Yeah.